Birthdays are coming up and you don't know what to get for your gun-loving relatives. Well, don't worry. I'm Psychic, and we've got you covered, because in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at 6 guns to gift people for various stuff. The Taurus 617 is a 7-shot revolver in .357 Magnum. This small revolver appears to be as ordinary as they come. I found the rubberized black grip to be fairly ineffective when shooting .357 Magnum because it has a stainless steel frame. Even after cleaning it up, it still has a really good appearance. The Taurus 617 has a snub nose, which I appreciate for aesthetic reasons, but not so much for relieving hand pain. Despite coming from Taurus, it doesn't appear cheap. Overall, I thought it was a really nice looking rifle. Really, it's absurd to think of a revolver with 7 rounds, but at the same time, it's also pretty cool. There's no denying that the .357 Magnum revolver is the best weapon for stopping enraged, active targets. It also happens to be the most versatile. A .357 Magnum revolver can handle anything from target shooting and plinking to the hunting of large game and providing personal defense, since it can fire accurate and light recoiling .38 special ammo in addition to its heavy-duty primary .357 Magnum ammunition. So when you gift this to your relative, tell them that they gotta try it out first before they say anything. This time we'll showcase each Smith & Wesson 686 centerfire revolver. Because they were designed with new shooters in mind, these revolvers are ideal. These weapons are based on Smith & Wesson's well-known L-frame design. In addition, they can be chambered for both .38 Special and .357 Magnum rounds. These revolvers are made of sturdy material. They're constructed from stainless steel. They also possess strength comparable to a Magnum, suggesting that they can resist continuous bombardment. The Model 686 SSR is designed with law enforcement personnel in mind. This specific model can hold 6 rounds. Other iterations of the Smith & Wesson 686 centerfire revolver, however, have 7 rounds. Additionally, they come in a variety of barrel lengths, from 3 inches to 6 inches. Choose the Model 686 with a 6-inch barrel if you need accuracy right now. Its specialties include hunting and long-range shooting. The obvious drawback of having 6-inch barrels is that you can't conceal and carry them, but since it's so good, it don't really matter. If you're looking for options that are small and lightweight, pick up the Model 686 Regular, Model 686 357, or Model 686 Deluxe. European American Armory has been importing weapons made outside of the US since 1990. It was best known in the latter half of 2021 for the guns made by the Italian gunmaker Tang Foglio. However, EAA did introduce a brand new handgun, but Gerson manufactures it in Turkey. It's an identical duplicate of John Browning's high power, known as the MCP-35 by EAA. The EAA Garrison MCP-35 is a 9mm pistol that operates with a short recoil and is made entirely of steel. It has the same rounded contours as the traditional and instantly recognizable high-power slide. It resembles the traditional high power used by the military. The magazine disconnect safety external extractor, or EAA's MCP-35, both have characteristic contoured curves and short triggers that allow for rapid trigger resets as standard design elements. Any remaining similarities are eliminated by a manual thumb safety that is ambidextrous and has paddles that are the proper size and form. Aside from the 2-ton Cerakote finish, the Commander-style hammer and the double stack are the MCP-35's most distinctive features. The EAA magazine holds 15 rounds of 9mm ammo and is accurate, dependable, and a fairly priced copy of one of the best handguns in the world. The Colt Detective Special is the original member of a group of weapons known as snub-nose revolvers. You might be thinking, well, I know what a snub-nose is. Well, what we're trying to say is that this gun was among the first ones ever made. It has a 6-shot capacity, a carbon steel frame, and either a 2-inch or a 3-inch barrel. It's also known as the Colt Agent 2. This Colt manufacturing company's produced revolver was designed to be a covert weapon carried by detectives in plain clothes, as the name Detective Special denotes. The Detective Special, which debuted in 1927, was the first short-barreled revolver made with a contemporary swing-out frame. It was made with the intention of being chambered for more potent rounds, such as the .38 Special, which was at the time thought to be a potent caliber for a concealable pocket revolver. Here's a quick tale. Midway through the 1920s, John Henry Fitzgerald, a Colt firearms employee from 1918 to 1944, modified a .38 Special Colt Police Positive Special revolver by shortening the barrel to 2 inches, shortening the ejector rod, bobbing the hammer spur, rounding the butt, and removing the front half of the trigger guard. This invention resulted in the Fitz Special snub-nose revolver. The gun may be quickly drawn with little chance of the weapon snagging on clothes by reshaping the hammer and butt. Even shooters with large fingers or wearing gloves can quickly acquire the trigger thanks to the trigger guard's halved size. Between 40 and 200 Fit Specials, assembled by Fitzgerald himself for several Colt revolvers, are thought to have departed the Colt factory. The Colt Detective Special, the first 2-inch snub-nose revolver to go into production, was modeled after the Fit Special, which served as a forerunner of the current snub-nose revolver. Overall, the gun is actually pretty fun to use, especially when you consider it's like a vintage gun, especially one that you can gift to your relatives. The Smith & Wesson 642 revolver is constructed on the brand's illustrious J-frame, which helped the Model 40 become a well-liked option for concealed carry and self-defense. Although the fundamental objective remained the same, it was initially made available in 2003 and featured a number of contemporary enhancements that its predecessor did from the 1950s. One of the numerous reasons it once again reached Gun Broker's yearly top 10 list of popular wheel guns is because these .38 SPL chambered pistols are arguably more effective than ever thanks to improvements in current bullet performance. First off, it has an aluminum alloy frame, as well as stainless steel cylinder and barrel, making it both lightweight and strong. To lessen the possibility on the hammer catching the straps on garments during the presentation, only the double action is used. It's also not heavy. 5 cartridges can fit within each cylinder, and all 642 variants can withstand plus P loads. Today, the firm offers more than a dozen different models of the Smith & Wesson 642. Some are cosmetic upgrades that recognize the expanding variety of gun owners, while others come with the famed performance center tune-ups in the business. Front sights, regardless of model, are integral and cannot be adjusted. It's the same at the rear, which makes those that now come with lasers a great option. Plus, with the price tag of only $477 US, it makes that much more amazing. It's totally worth it, especially considering its price, and is better than previous Smith & Wesson guns like the S&W 640. If you like guns made in France, the Chapuis Armées Manhurin MR73 is the firearm for you. Particularly the MR73, the Manhurin revolvers are renowned and in a class by themselves. In fact, the manufacturer's factory museum features an MR73 outfitted by the GIGN, also known as the French National Germain's most elite tactical police unit. It's noteworthy to note that the Korth combat revolvers are more expensive than the Manhurin revolvers. This is why it's not surprising that a lot of collectors are still drawn to Korth weapons. But the Manhurin MR73 is, as we've said before, in a league of its own in terms of performance and utility. The material used to make the revolver is robust. Additionally, it offers pinpoint accuracy of up to 25 meters. Especially the MR88 stainless steel 6-shot revolver. Its frame and cylinder release have a lot in common with the Ruger GP100 revolvers. The most important factor is that all revolvers in the Manhurin MR73 series have a triple adjustable trigger with an overall screw built into the trigger, as well as hammer force adjustment and hammer spring weight adjustment screws built into the frame. The shooter may fine-tune the trigger to the exact specifications required for optimal control over the shot, thanks to its great degree of flexibility. However, it's not altogether unexpected given that Chapuis Armées has obtained the right to utilize the Ruger casting process. The MR88's barrels come in sizes of 6 inches, 5.25 inches, 4 inches, and 3 inches. Sadly, there aren't many places to get this revolver in the US. The only US-based dealer of the MR88 revolvers is the Kebco LLC, with headquarters in Hanover, Pennsylvania. A 6-inch system would cost $1,600 to purchase, and that's excluding shipping. But do you know what's the best gift that you can give? Hitting that subscribe button. Well, I mean, it's a great gift for us anyways. We're kooky, we're wacky, we're zany. We deserve it. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, then why don't you check out this video where we discuss 7 guns that could save somebody's life one day, so that you know what other guns you can gift as well, because we are in the spirit of giving. Alright then, folks. Thanks for watching, and we hope to catch you all soon in the next one. Goodbye!